Good evening everyone, welcome to another cast of Skyrim with me, Matt, playing a character of mine called Kathra, and this is day 28 of her life. So far, Kathra has started a new little chapter in her life in the guise of getting a home. Anyone watching that has never watched this before, very quickly I'll explain that just seeing if the stream is okay. Yeah. Okay, anyone watching that hasn't seen this before, I'm playing this from an immersive kind of role-playing perspective, meaning I'm trying to play the character in role as much as possible, thinking about the actions that she takes. But Kathra has a home, which is great. She assisted the Jarl of Falkreath a few times, and he seemed quite easily to give her some property in the locality, and has promised her the role of Thane if she helps out the locals, and that's the kind of thing she likes to do. So I was quite excited about this. As a player, I was desperate to build the whole house because you know, my character's got an awful lot of money and she could do it, but in terms of her character, that's not something she would do. She's promised herself that she will live out in the wilderness more in order to spend time in the College of Winterhold and complete some quests up here, which is dislocate the missing college apprentices, which she can't at the moment because she just can't live within the climate. It's killing her due to some mods that I've downloaded for a more immersive experience. So what I'm hoping will happen today, I think, after she's found this place where she can come back to and get her food and drink, or certainly her food anyway, is that she can assist the Jarl. That's the idea tonight. This is a bit embarrassing, by the way. That's generally not in character. I'm hoping that'll disappear at some point. It also means that she's got somewhere to store the items that she wants to store. So after making her home, I didn't think people would want to watch that really, just the build of a house. She decided to keep it simple, and she's decided to go and see if she can do some things in Falkreath to support the residents and attain this kind of thanehood. Ultimately, as I've already said, she's desperate. She's desperate to get back to the college, but she needs to rough it out around here for a while first, and considering this is a home for Kathra, I think she thinks that it would be a very good idea to get to know the location. Certainly after reading the Holds of Skyrim, I'm really interested in finding this graveyard and having a look at that, and then looking at the lake and paying attention to that too. But for those that don't know, Kathra is very much on the run, this Falkreath, from pretty much everything. Certainly from the east and the north, where she's encountered some pretty unsavoury magicians, and also been approached by the Sigic Order, and additionally a Daedric Lord, Molagbol, who's asked her to kill, and so she's escaped from that too. She's always had a fascination with the Daedric people, the gods, but she doesn't really know what is going on there at all, and so she's taken time to get away and try and just have the strength and confidence to go back and take some of these challenges that she's not ready for at this moment in time. Okay, so
I was Jarl once.
I have spoken to Dengia before,
Encouraged to step down when I took sides
so
with the Stormcloaks.
I'm not sure how to help these people yet. So what I'll do is speak to the residents, see if something crops up.
I'm sorry, I should really go now.
In fact, I do remember that the blacksmith did say one time, if you want to help out here, so maybe I should do that first. Oh, he's not here. Ah, there he is. Okay. log.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengear first, and the Empire second.
So I think it's when it comes to the Stormcloaks and the Empire, Kathra's very interested in, she thinks, bizarrely, siding with the Empire, which is interesting because as a player I never wanted to do that, but I think the one experience I've had of a Jarl leading the Stormcloaks was Ulfric, and his manner of segregation was so extreme I didn't really like it. So if that's what Stormcloaks are, I don't know if I can keep with that, which is really difficult.
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? There's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
Okay.
Meet me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
Let's go and craft an iron dagger then. Great.
Only a hearty soul travels the road these days. The war bleed. Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Let's go do that then.
Remember that.
A nice way to introduce the character to I think that's it, isn't it? To using the forge and the items around here. I like it. Okay.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. This looks good. You put time into your blade.
Okay, so there's more
serve
things.
you well when you need it.
Elk hide.
You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
Okay, let's have a look. The rack was over here, wasn't it? I'm sure he gave me some elk hide. There. There we go. Alright, so this is one of 3 quests that Kathra's got to do.
Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps,
Craft a
fittings,
hide
that
helmet.
kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet.
Alright.
Here's the rest of what you need.
Whoops. I don't know if I picked that up. That's oh, I love it. Oh, that's interesting, can I? Doesn't look like I can do that. I might have messed that up. Why can't I craft a hide helmet?
Only the war bleeds, Skyrim. It bleeds are dry, and I think...
Let's have a look. It'll be in the miscellaneous, won't it? Craft a hide helmet.
None of us are the better for it.
What did I use the forge for? Ah, okay, that's why. This is where you do it. Fantastic. Well, Kathra's definitely learned something there today.
Good afternoon.
She doesn't feel right dressed in the mage's robes here.
Take this letter to the workbench over there. See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
Where's the workbench? Aha!
Yes?
I've just got to check. I interrupted. I was talking over him, which wasn't very clever of me. Tempera hide helmet. Okay. There we go. Craft. Great. Okay. Well, he's got me working.
Steel's good. You have talent. Keep working at your craft, and you'll be a fine smith one day. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you'll remember me when you're making Skyforge steel, huh?
Fantastic.
Steel's worth every septum. Remember that.
I think I remember the people at the lumber mill giving me an opportunity to cut some wood. So let's go and have a look at them. Although wasn't he a bit of an awkward customer to get on with? Doesn't seem to be here. He's usually sat there. Okay, that's okay. I have had a couple of other ideas actually. Let's have a look around here. Falkreath is actually quite a nice place. The only thing that the Holds of Skyrim book kind of said about Falkreath was the lake. It made reference to this huge lake, and then it also made reference to the graveyard, which is why I don't know how this has turned up on my radar, but this ancient battlefield sounds really interesting. And the Pathway to Peace, which I know is a separate quest completely that I've downloaded and the mods. And then there's also this Find a Dog outside Falkreath, which is another quest. There we go.
Find my brothers Solaf and I are the only true Nords in Falkreath.
That's a statement then. Against a lack of trust of the Imperials, I would take it to mean. Maybe. Okay, where's this graveyard? You know, I don't think I've been down here at all. A shrine of Arcade. I do really need to... Aha, here it is. There's 3 people making there.
The god Arcade was once like us.
Let's listen.
Bound to winding mortality. But he willingly gave up this existence that we might better understand the vagaries of life and death. It is through the ebb and flow of this cosmic tide that we find renewal, and in the end, peace. May the spirit of Lavinia and all those who have left this world and its suffering know the beloved serenity of Aetherius. And may we one day rejoin them in eternity.
Well, I like the voice. I've never met these characters and I've been in Falkreath for a few days. Let's see if I can talk to Runil.
Kust is responsible for the cemetery here in Falkreath. I take care of the shrine.
But you can teach me about conjuration. How would I know that from what he's wearing? I'm going to ask him anyway.
I'll teach you some of what I know, but be careful.
Definitely getting stronger in this. It's interesting because my character is so unsure about whether she wants to be any good at conjuration or not, just because of all the stories she's been reading in the books and listening to the people in the college, and also the mages that she's meeting outside have turned to necromancy, which I guess can be seen as a form of conjuration, a summoning of the dead. And it just doesn't feel right, and I'm worried that as I play, it's going to sound very weird, but I'm worried that as I play my character, she's going to be tempted to turn to that side of magic, and then she'll change. Anyway, let's have a look. Do you tend this graveyard alone?
Oh, merciful Arcade, no.
Hopefully the mic is okay and the sound in the game. Do let me know, because a couple of posts have said that it's not quite working. So if you can't hear me, be sure to tell me.
As befits a place of rest.
Okay.
Life is far too short, my friend. Don't waste it.
I'll tend not to. Let's find out where these 2 people are here.
A sad time.
Ah, these are farmers then. I have potatoes to sell.
Honest pay for honest work.
Ah.
Honest pay for honest work.
Just being a bit cheeky. Okay. Is this place always so gloomy?
Yes, and I couldn't tell you why. My wife and I think there's some dark magic at work. Or perhaps Arcade's influence is strong here, and he likes to keep it this way.
Okay, that is interesting. Who died?
Our daughter. Our little girl. She hadn't seen her 10th winter.
I mean, without sounding like a novice historian, I would have thought that birth rate and survival, and mind you, you've got magic, who knows? Okay, let's have a look. How did she die?
She was... He ripped her apart, like a saber cat tears a deer. We barely found enough of her to bury.
What? Who did that?
Sinding. Came through as a laborer. Seemed like a decent man. He's stewing in the pit while we figure out what to do with him. If you've got the stomach to look at him. What could drive a man to do something like this?
Definitely following that one up. That's terrible. Speak to Sinding.
The cemetery is ancient. It's been here longer than the town. I'm no scholar, but I know that a lot of battles have been fought here over the course of history. After each battle, more dead were buried and the graveyard got bigger. I heard it's now the biggest graveyard in Skyrim.
So the book says. Okay, let's speak to his wife.
I don't understand what kind of man does that.
Thank you, Matthias. Me either, you poor person. Must be horrible.
My husband Matthias and I tend Corpse Light Farm.
Not so willing to talk. Let's find out then where this person is held. There's stories in Valkyrie of the strange vagrant who savagely killed a little girl. And he is... Is there a jail here or something? Okay. Up here somewhere by the looks of things. Shouldn't really walk over the dead. Let's have a look. So further up and then to the right. In here then, is it the there we go. Maybe it's the barracks or something for the Imperials.
Staying safe, I hope.
I think I know that being a Thane would mean that I get a little bit more respect from the guards. I'm not going to read that yet. I'm trying not to just look at skillet books and things like that and think, oh, I'll just take that, you know, and read it. My character just wouldn't do that. So thinking about the whys of my character makes the game just a little bit more interesting, and I'm enjoying it a lot more. I actually missed playing Skyrim while I've had a little break, mainly because of the storytelling element. Let's have a look around here. There's no one in here. That is a large cell.
You're like me, eh? Don't fancy those clunky two-handed weapons.
That's very true. Let's find out what drives a man to kill a child.
Come to gawk at the monster. Believe me, it wasn't anything I ever intended to do. I just lost control. I tried to tell them, but none of them believed me. It's all on account of this blasted ring. This is the ring of Hersing. I was told it could let me control my transformations. Perhaps it used to, but I'll never know. Hersing didn't care for my taking it, and threw a curse on it. I put it on, and the changes just came to me. I could never guess when. It would be at the worst times. Like with the little girl. I don't suppose there's a point in keeping the secret if I'm going to die in here anyway. I'm sure you've heard of men who shift to beasts under the influence of the moons.
Oh, lycanthropy.
I am one of them. A werewolf. It's my secret and my shame. That's why I wanted the ring. It was said to give men like me control. Now, I may look like a man, but I still feel the animal inside of me as strong as ever.
Why did this make you? That would be the question I would ask.
I had just come into Falkreath. They needed some help work in the mill, and I thought that would be something safe, something I could do. When I saw the little girl, I could feel it coming on. I could taste her. I needed to hunt, but this pitiful, limited body wasn't meant for hunting. Slow, no claws, weak, mashing teeth for chewing cud. I held in my rage as long as I could, but it boiled inside of me. She looked so fragile, helpless prey, and then I feel terrible about what happened, about what I did. It would probably be best for everyone if I just went away.
What will you do now? Surely
I've
he's
been looking for
going
a
to
way
be killed,
to
isn't he?
appease Hersing. There is a certain beast in these lands, large, majestic. It's said that Hersing will commune with whoever slays it. I tracked it into these woods, but then I had my accident with the child. I want to beg his forgiveness, give him back the ring. But while I'm stuck in here, the beast wanders free.
Who is
Do
Hersing?
you not know the Daedric Lord of the Hunt?
Another
He revels
Daedric
in the
Lord.
chase, and also gave the gift of lycanthropy to mortals. A powerful force not to be crossed, as I learned too late.
I'll take the ring.
Oh my.
If it'll stop
You
him
would do this for
killing.
me? Here, take it. I don't want anything to do with this wretched thing anymore. Seek out the beast. He wanders these woods. Bring him down and the Lord of the Hunt should smile on you. I wish you luck, but you leave here while I still have my skin. Should our paths cross again, I will remember your kindness. Farewell.
Holy moly. Tell me he can't get out. He got out. Is it to kill him then? I'm never going to manage that.
You were talking to that murderous savage, and then he escaped. What are you hiding?
That is true. I did not help myself. But I also know there's no way that thing was massive. And where is it? There. Well, I hate to say it, but it's late, and and I can't believe this, but my character definitely does not feel safe enough to ride back, and she's definitely not mentally strong enough to fight the beast right now. So I think she's going to do one other thing before she sleeps, and that is read these notice boards. This is lovely, isn't it? This.
Good evening. You want something from me?
Okay, let's have a. Let's level up first. See if I can level up my summoning. It's interesting because I usually dual casting. Dual concentration. Dual casting power. Aha. That I really need to remember that. Okay, so when I'm casting, I think that means I'm casting with both hands. I'll make that work better. Let's have a look at what we've got. See what I mean about this tree of conjuration? It's all the undead. Find 11 types of bones on humanoid corpses. That's a bone altar into a skeleton warrior. Bound weapon spells. Now summon mystic weapons. Ah, I need to learn some bound weapon spells. Requires 40 when entering combat. So I can't do any of them. Aha, I haven't collected these. Alright, okay. Yeah, that sounds good. My kind of spell. It looks like I can choose these ones. That sounds good too. Perks increase 1. Let's have a look. Let's go down destruction because this is the other one I'm using quite a lot. Ionized path. Let's have a look. Shock spells and effects. Let's just go. Do you know what? I don't. Fire spells. That sounds good to me. Okay.
What do you need?
Nothing, Daryl, thank you. Alright, let's read these. Bounty leader, bandit leader bounty. I've got to write these down now because I've got so many. Let's read this one. And then investigation request. So let's go and read them. Bandit leader bounty. Bal Gulch mine. These are near. I'll happily do these. Order of Sidgia. Yeah, that sounds good. Nenya. That's her confidant, isn't it? And the other one was investigate. Investigation request. There it is. Investigation, right. By order of Igmund. I've met Igmund. Disappeared from our hold. A reward will be offered to anyone who investigate and discover what's happened to. I'll have to try and remember who Igmund is. Okay. Raric. I'm sure there's another one here. Ah, so these are messages. A note of warning. Dear Runil, there's two here. Funeral announcement. Oh, that's a nice touch. Tired of travelling. Imperial orders. So long. That's way too many, isn't it? Let's read these. Two the same. Okay, let's read some of these. A note of warning. People of Falkreath, be warned that a dangerous criminal is on the loose. The highwayman known as Rygel Strongarm. Rygel Strongarm has been sighted in Falkreath and is believed that she and her band of rogues are making their base somewhere in the hold. Right. People are advised to stay at home for now. And those who must travel a roads in urgent business are advised to show extreme caution. Know that we are taking this threat seriously, that no criminal will find solace in Falkreath. Highwaywoman known as Rygel Strongarm. Okay. Let's have a look. Dear Runil, let's have a look at them then. Your body odour is so foul that I would rather marry a troll and live in their filth and stand next to you for more than a second. I don't know where you're from, but in Falkreath we pay for love Marip. Okay. It's an interesting one. I love these little touches in terms of the storytelling perspective. They're definitely worth taking up. Imperial Orders was the other one. The Imperial Legion hereby declares that Angie the Huntress is wanted for the murders of 2 Imperial soldiers in the service of Emperor Titus Mede II. While the circumstances around the murders are somewhat unclear, several witnesses saw Angie shoot down these 2 legionnaires with her bow before fleeing the town of Helgen, where the crime took place. Angie herself is a resident of Helgen and thereby under jurisdiction of Falkreath Hold, and its Jarl, any lawful citizen who knows the whereabouts of the criminal and expected to reveal information to authorities failing to do so as a criminal act. Wow, that sounds really harsh, but hopefully... That's interesting. From the other side, the Imperial side, I don't really like that, but I guess that's how it's got to be. Yeah, I don't know about that. So long, Falkreath. Last one. When you read this, we're long gone. It's been fun dodging your stupid guard patrols these last couple of months, but we've bigger plans. When you find this letter in the morning, we've all crossed the border through Talos Pass and into Hammerfell. Why are we writing this, you ask? Everyone knows that the Talos Pass gate is unmanned these days, and with the Stormcrow uprising, you haven't got the manpower to pursue us. Who'd have thought we actually owe Ulfric and his boys something, eh? We hope you're not missing your gold and jewellery too much, because we're sure to get filthy rich fencing those in Hammerfell. Agrius, Vidgrod and Rain, aka the Lucky Three. What is that all about? Okay, let's go into Dead Man's Drink.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over. Welcome to Dead Man's Drink.
I'd like to know.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
And some more water. And while I'm here,
Take a look.
let's buy some food. Bread and some cooked beef.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
It's nice to hear another bard here.
Oh,
So, let's eat the bread. And let's have some of the wine. Let's have the cooked beef.
you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's
Well,
high time that you lie down and bleed.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
And so then came clashing and
alive,
slashing
will
of
ya?
steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
Certainly gets a lot more applause than I did.
You want a drink?
No thank you, Nari.
Until next time.
Around on the floor.
Very good. A wandering bard. Delacour. Can you take a break?
Keep a song in your heart to ward off the gloom. What can I do for you?
Okay.
Perhaps one day, I'll write a song about you.
Perhaps you
I'm
will.
sorry, I should really go now.
She's
Men aren't good or bad. They're just men. Show respect while you're here, and you and I will be fine.
tough guy, cussed.
I'm the steward here. I
Ah, here
served
he
under
is.
Jarl Siggeir and Jarl Dengir before him.
I like the fact that Ninja's
May
here
wisdom
looking
forever
over
light your
the
path.
people.
Killer of kings.
Okay. I think what my character is going to do in the morning is just go and search out the dog, which I think is hopefully another one of the quests.
On the day of your death,
But
we
that
will drink and
taking
we'll
down a beast is a slightly scary idea.
children of Skyrim, and we fight all.
This problem with the sleeping there, that either that guy has sung a huge amount, or load order's a bit dodgy. Okay, let's go and find this dog. That was the first quest I got given when I arrived here. I very rarely and should look up and around a bit more. What is that there? If I'm looking in that direction, it's there, isn't it? These are mines of some sort. And they're right on the back of where I live, actually. I say get this dog, but I can't help thinking that it's daytime and this beast is right by where I live. Let's go. Let's do it. Well, at least let's see if I can do it. The problem with this game, you say to yourself, I'm going to help the citizens of Falkreath, and in a way I am, but then you do also get completely sidetracked. And it's been a while since I've played this game. Just going to check who these people are. Promise it's not a delay tactic.
Need something?
Sale.
All right then. Need something?
Yes?
I could use your help in killing the beast, to be honest, but let's go. Right. This is one of those moments where I definitely think Kathra's worried that she's rushing in again, and shouldn't be. How do you get there? I'm gonna lose my horse again, aren't I? Up in the mountains it is. there. Leaving a horse somewhere where anyone can take it is stupid, so I guess that horse is going to have to come with me. Let's see what I've got. 1, 2, 3. I'll leave my horse here. It's so tempting to just go right back to... Oh, hang on a minute. There we go. So that should be a more powerful flame atronach, right? Let's see how far we are. I really think I should probably have healing and the firebolt. Problem with healing and firebolt as a spell is... oh, there we go. Okay. I hope you last longer. It's a great shard of ice there. Everything's death. What is that? Whoa. Something absolutely frozen. What has gone on here? And where is this beast? Why have I got a feeling it will turn up just as my flame atronach disappears? Is it up there perhaps? Let's have a look at the local map. Yeah, of course it is. Well, let's investigate here afterwards. And let's cast this again. That is going to take some getting used to. And firebolt and healing. Okay, I think I'm getting those controls a bit more now. So tempted, as I say, to pick up a sword and shield and just try it, or a bow and run away a lot. But I've got a feeling this beast is going to be quick. Where on earth here? Please don't get stuck down there. There's another corpse to the right up there, a fox or an elk. Or is it not? No. It's a plant of some kind. Just a fern. Up we go then. Where on earth is it? Have I passed it? Can't work out. Yeah. Okay, I'll see if there's a path that leads further up. Otherwise I've taken a wrong turn somewhere. The elements too. High up. I think it's up at the top. Certainly a way, isn't it? Great. I'm even... I'm nowhere near it now, am I? Let's have a look. World map. No, it's really far down. I am possibly heading here, and I think this is the wrong way. What a great waste of time. Okay. I think when I get down to the bottom, I'll ensure that I summon again. And hope that the Atronach, because the Atronach seems to deal some good damage, but doesn't last very long. Can take about a hit, and I think that's proving really hard for Kathra to survive, because it means that she's relying very much on a lot of damage very quickly to kill her enemies. And I've got a feeling this beast is going to require more than that. Come on, let's properly look here then. It's hard to see too because of the snow coming down, which adds to the suspense, but also that is fascinating, isn't it? Okay, let's actually have a look here. Let's try and work out what's going on here. There was a group of bandits here then. Don't really want that. And something came along and just absolutely wiped them all out. That's some blood over there. Also burnt. Okay. Ah. That looks good. Okay. Let's go over here. I've got a feeling this might be it though. There's blood everywhere here. Again. Let's resummon. Oh, there's arrows and everything here. Okay. So no idea what this fight was between mages perhaps and bandits. Wow, this is a real hold, the bandit leader. Did someone take care of bandits that I should have had to take care of, I wonder? I wonder if it was the beast. Okay, so I can't work out what on earth has gone on here. Or again, where to go? Let's go that way. This is not somewhere where I'd like to sleep though at night. Unless of course the problem is it only comes out at night. Did that just move? Let's summon the flame matron one more time. Okay. Sure, it just... What on earth? Okay. That is literally that way. Oh, there it is. Wow. Oh, it's the stag. Wow. That was it? What a time to get cold. And I think something's gone wrong with the quest. Let's have a look. Let's just make sure I can actually...
Well met, hunter. I am the spirit of the hunt. Just one glimpse of the glorious stalker that your kind calls Hercene.
Will you remove this curse from the ring?
I may consider it. But you must first do a service for my glory.
These damn Daedric
The
lords.
one who stole it has fled to what he thinks is his sanctuary. Just as a bear climbs a tree to escape the hunt, but only ends up trapping himself. Seek out this rogue shifter. Tear the skin from his body and make it an offering to me. Fly, my hunter. There are others who vie for my favor. A bit of competition. Don't dally while the prey flees.
And I made that decision all because I knew I would die soon from the cold. That was really annoying. Okay. Let's survive out here in the wild, shall we? Magic powers. Let's see if I can make this campfire very quickly. One thing at a time. Let's hope that basket's enough to keep me through the night. Right on the fire. Okay. Hopefully, I'm hoping that that will make me a bit warmer. Otherwise I'm stuck. I wonder whether, it's going to sound stupid, but I wonder whether you can actually, no, because there's no chimney, is there? There's no hole. Putting the fire inside your bed would seem a bit stupid. Okay. So it's only the afternoon. I think I'm going to have to be brave and go down. Let's have a look at this quest that I got given. A werewolf who's the Daedric Lord Hercene. This is the third Daedric Lord, I think, or the second Daedric Lord Kathra has met in 2 days. So meeting the Sigic Order and Daedric Lords after she started summoning, she's starting to wonder what is going on with her life completely. I've met Sinding, a werewolf who the Daedric Lord Hircine has punished by preventing his transformations. Hircine has asked me to finish the job and gain his favour by killing Sinding. I think that, as awful as that sounds, Kathra just can't help thinking that that's the right thing to do. She doesn't, I'm not sure about this whole eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, but the fact that he destroyed that little girl, well, maybe there's a little bit of vigilante in Kathra wanting to do that, but maybe Sinding wants this piece as well. Okay. Let's see what skills I can pick up. Yes. Ah, okay, that's good to see. Let's have the other one. I've seen that one. Is that the only one I can see? Ah, there we go. So it's 57%. Trailblazer. Oh yeah, possibly never going to use that. That's a really nice one. High Spirit, skill bonus from lot. That's good. Sourceful. That could be good too if ever needed, but I think I prefer the skills from the other branch. This one. Adaptation. Let's have a look at that one. Warmth, that's nice. Wow, that would be fantastic. Frostwood. Windbreak, increase the cover. That's fantastic too. I can see which ones I want to choose. It's nice that the mod states these things. Okay, let's have a look. I think, let's look at the world map. I think my character's going to brave it and travel to Helgen. The reason she wants to travel to Helgen is twofold. There's a couple of times she's read about Helgen. She's closer to it, and also I didn't know that it fell within Falkreath's land, so no. She's going to go back to Falkreath. Stick to the quests, Matt, stick to the quests. She's interested, but actually she's got to set out to get this thing done, especially with the fact that I should have done that last, shouldn't I? Okay. Good, good. Okay. Oh, my horse is here too. I was going to say, right. Especially the fact that she's caused some sort of controversial questioning within the soldiers that work there. They're a bit concerned about my loyalty, having spoken to Sindred, and then he escaped. Okay, let's have a look. Down to Falkreath. Let's see if there's some people I can help there. Lovely. Okay. So no, she won't talk to anyone.
I'm sorry, I should really go now.
As you can tell. Ah.
Falkreath is a hard place, and tending a farm here is thankless work. Matthias is a kind and wise man. The Nords could use more like him. So
I wonder if I can pick some things for it. In fact, I've done that, haven't I? That's the one thing I've done. Okay. I'm sure that guy said earlier that he wanted to work at the mill as well. Let's go and have a look, see if I can do something here. I need some firewood, anyone? I think playing the game this way in a role-playing perspective, everything slows down. You know, Kathra's been playing, well, I've been playing this game for now this is day 29. I haven't really done anything huge, having used this Live Another Life mod, and I think the game's really better for it. I've also found that I'm not encountering, or I'm not remembering some of the quests that I've played before, because I've played this a fair bit. Well, I say a fair bit, probably 240 plus hours on a previous character or a set of characters, but still enjoying it. Certainly getting my money's worth. Okay. I know it's raining, but I'm really tempted to just look into that shop. I don't think I've been in here. Let's go to Grave Concoction. Oh, I think I have actually.
Let me know if you see
it's a
anything you
woman. Speak to her one more time.
Don't let the shop's name frighten you away. I have plenty of reliable tonics and healing potions to sell.
Thank you. Okay. So I'm cold, right? Because it's raining. But I've got a feeling this is better than snow, right? And the exposure is all the better for my character progressing. I wonder why. Speak to Eric. I was going to say, I wonder why the thing that I did for the blacksmith wasn't considered a quest. You know, wasn't considered helping one of the people out. It's interesting. So I still think it says I've only helped one person. Whoa. Find the dog outside Falkreath. Come on then, dog, where are you? There. Hello.
You are exactly what I was looking for.
Would I say, did you just talk, or would Kathra say you were looking for me? I think she's just encountered a Daedric print. What is going on in her life at the moment? A Daedric prince, and now we're talking dog. You were looking for me.
Yeah, I think you'll be just what I need. You see, my name is Barbas, and I have a problem I think you can help sort out.
A mage, perhaps?
My master and I had a bit of a falling out. We got into an argument and it got rather heated. He's kicked me out until I find someone who can settle our disagreement. That's where you come in. Thank you. Now, since he banished me, Vile's been rather weak. He can't manifest very far from one of his shrines.
A shrine.
I know there's a cult that worships him at Hamar's Shame. We should be able to talk to him there. If this works out, I'll make sure you're rewarded. You just don't trust any offer he makes you, okay?
Did he just say don't accept any offer he makes you? And I can't get my horse. Great. Come on then, Barbas. This is turning out to be a very odd day indeed. Come on, Barbas, I'm getting cold. Or wet, I should say. Doubt it'll make any difference at all, but why don't I carry a torch? If I wasn't playing it this way and I was playing it normally, none of this stuff would be bothering me. Well, at least this is providing two things. I'm getting better at spell casting, and I'm getting better at surviving out in the cold and the wet, which is what I was after. So, talking dog, I have to thank you. Although I don't trust that this is just a talking dog. I can't help think that this just might be a manifest form of another Daedric prince. I wonder if Kathra certainly is wondering if the Psijic Order and the Daedric are sensing something in her that she's unaware of. We're going back to where I live. And I can't help thinking whether it's got something to do with her mysterious past that she doesn't know. That's in the very first episode, by the way, if you're new watching this. Or whether it's related to these dragons and the dragon stones that she's seen. She doesn't know anything about them. I certainly don't need my torch anymore then. So, let's get some proper spells up. But why don't we carry that? Take that. Should probably put them away, shouldn't I? This is a long old run, Barbas. I hope you know what you're going. Very difficult, isn't it? Because a dog is a good choice. Man's best friend and all that. It's a good foil. Come on, Barbas, where are we going? Let's look at where we are. Oh wow, we're travelling towards Helgen. So Helgen it is anyway. Oh, I want to go there. Don't want to lose the dog. That was an abandoned cave. A good place to rest. I've got a feeling I should save here. Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, I guess that's Helgen, right? Or not? No, not. As a player, I'm hoping that two quests don't clash here. Where are you going? What on earth? Right, okay. Well, I'm in your hands. It's interesting because for the last few days since she had that encounter with Molag Bal in Markarth. What the hell? A dragon. That is the first thing I've ever seen. That's the first dragon I've ever seen. I don't even know. It's character-wise. She thought they'd all died. That was phenomenal. Why did Vile kick you out?
Well, I guess you could say I got on his nerves. I tend to be the voice of reason, and he finds that irksome. He couldn't just kill me, you see. We're technically part of each other. But he was able to banish me
symbiosis.
from his domain. Of course, because of our separation, Vile is now much weaker. I guess he figured it was a small price to pay for not having to listen to me anymore.
Vile. That is one of the Daedric princes, isn't it? I'll have to check. I'm not having much luck with these people. This place is a ruin. Is this Helgen? Yeah. Dragon must have done all this. Let's just see what's happened to Unbound. A Daedra's best friend. I ran into a talking dog named Barbos who said he had a falling out with his master and wanted my help. He's waiting outside Hamish Shame. Onmund, there we go. I did say Onmund, okay. Come on, Barbos. Oh, I really want to investigate here. I'll have to come back. What was that? A real dragon? I don't think Kathra could take. I think she just needs to go and sit down in a new home and just think about what on earth is going on. The other thing that's been worrying her is since she's taken up casting magic, she's had so many encounters with necromancers and mages. Never mind the talk she's heard of vampires. Yep, come on then, Barbos. We're getting near. I'm just going to write down that Unbound thing in case that whole line has been broken because of me picking up Barbos, and if that's the case, I'll have to do something about that. Because it'd be sad to miss that entire quest line because of something running. I don't think so. Okay. Let's take out the torch. That seemed to work a bit. Miscellaneous. If anyone's got any questions or ideas or thoughts they have about Kathra, do let me know. Wow, someone coming up. Love the fact there's other NPCs.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Love the fact there's people on horses. I don't think I've seen that in the previous version of games. Okay, here's Hamish Shame. Here we go. At least it's a cave rather than a tomb. I think Kathra's probably had more than enough of tombs. Where's the dog? Whoa. Definitely don't want that. Probably want that. No. Fireball. Healing. Vampire's Thrall. Okay. Let's go up here first, so I can see a guard of some sort. Vampire's Thrall. Not really what I want to encounter, although I would hope that having the edge on fire against vampires might be a good thing, although my character's definitely read nothing on him. Yes. Wow. And a trap. Where is the dog? Travel with Barbarous to the Simon Clavicus vial.
Never should have.
Oh, crikey. Okay. Wow. Someone wanting to be one, perhaps? Okay. Oh, crikey. Don't have enough mana. Magicka even. That was close. Okay, so that clearly takes a lot of mana. I'm gonna have to take that on out. Just while it replenishes. She was tough.
Someone there? I knew it. Yeah, nothing.
Where is my flame atronach? Yeah. Nope.
You're pathetic.
What the? I'm gonna have to leave. Okay. That was a powerful vampire. Where was the dog? More importantly. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to start drinking some potions. Literally no idea what's happened to the dog. Okay, let's go in again this time. With some mana. Maybe consider drinking those potions, right? Either that or I'm going to have to just start... Oh, that's not a bad idea. Okay.
Just getting jumpy, I guess. Huh?
No. No flame matronic either.
Just getting jumpy.
Someone there? Ha! Found you. I'm on fire.
It's not doing any damage to her. Unless she's protected somehow by this.
You think you stand a chance?
Okay. Oh, that was close. And that was against a blooded vampire. I think I've been let down by this dog. Ah. Okay. Let's see for now if I can just actually take a look. I think my character is going to have to find a shrine or something. I've got a disease, and I'm hoping it is just a disease. Okay, let's keep going. That last thing I want is to have this character become vampire. Her life is complicated enough as it is. Ruins of Kazalmay. Ah, I need that one. Let's check. I'm hoping the game won't be harsh enough to say you've met one vampire, now you are a vampire. That would be, I'd be quite good with that. I'm going to save again, but I got a feeling that either A, something's gone wrong with the quest, and I might have to start it again. Maybe I went in too quick. There. I bet there's lots of people here. Yeah, another one. There's no way I'm going to survive this, is there?
What was that?
No, she's coming.
What was that?
There's two of them. This is not good. Okay, let's see what I can do though. So stuff of ice spikes, the right hand, and then flames in the left. Okay. Nope. Firebolt. Left. It's not going to work because the Atronaka's behind me. Oh well.
She said I forget. And usually I do, but sometimes still remember their faces. Their pleading. There's something out there.
Ah. Oh no. Here we go. Did I kill them? No way. That's a mistake. No, they're all dead. Wow. Okay. Still sure I shouldn't be here on my own. Why is it telling me? Find. Look. Why is it telling me that? Okay, let's take a tour around here though and play very safe. Let's save again. I'm a fan of saving. Even Kathra would know what these are. Okay. Seems in this game that no matter what, you just can't accept it. You can't escape your fate. You know, the vampires are there, and then there they are. Let's keep giving. I think I can crack this. Oh, so close. There we go. Those potions are going to come in handy, I think. The real Brunwulf. That sounds interesting. Considering in my other stream I'd read the history of Brunwulf, and I'd said that it sounded really circumspect. a bit of a propaganda kind of writing, fake news, so to speak. So I'll be interested to read that, though I can assure you that that is the last thing on our mind at the moment. Okay, straight across. So there were some bandits here before, maybe? Antecedents of Dwemer law. That sounds like a good thing to read. Great. Goodness gracious. Ancestors and the Denmer is definitely one that I would take. Won't be silly here now. No. Okay. I think what my character's going to do is just carefully scout. And if she feels at any point this is too much, like there, Haymar's Shame. Ah, it did say, didn't it? Accompany the dog to Haymar's Shame. But no. The dog's still not here. Great. That's interesting. Spiders. That combination seemed to work for her before, so let's, well, that's right. Lasting. I can't imagine. Wow. That died really quick. And if that's ice, sadly I can't imagine that anything ice-like is going to work against him. Whoa. What on earth? Like sacks. That my flame atronach died really quickly then. That's because the attack was frost, wasn't it? I wonder if that might be better. Since it will have that, but it won't have the problem of the ice attack. City of Stone. Okay. Yeah, this is. I'm definitely not comfortable with how this quest is going at the moment. I've got a horrible feeling I'm going to do this without the dog, and that is not what I should be doing. Well, the dog's quick, that's a thing. Wow. That's the statue then. There's the dog. It's fine.
By all means, let's hear it.
It's the least I could do since you already helped me grant one final wish for my last worshippers. They were suffering so from vampirism and begged me for a cure. Then you came and ended their misery. Couldn't have planned it better myself. So, what's
that is
your
not my character
heart's
laughing.
desire?
That's just me.
What kind of deal can we strike?
I don't want anything from you, Vile, because I remember reading about this. Where you get what you want, but not how you expect to get it. Oh, God. Yes, I'm just here to reunite you with Barbass. No way I'm taking something from Vile.
That insufferable pup! Forget it! Request denied! No deal! I'm glad to be rid of him. Even if it does mean I'm stuck in this pitiful shrine. In the back end of nowhere. Well, perhaps there is a way he could earn his place back at my side. Maybe. But no promises.
What's your
There's
offer?
An axe. An incredibly powerful axe. An axe powerful enough for me to have quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached, no messy surprises.
Yeah, I bet.
At least not for you. As I recall, it's resting in Rhymerock Burrow. Barbers can lead you right to it. Little Mutt might even earn his place back at my side.
Oh, great. No doubt there's something there that's going to kill me. Let's have a look here, though. Aha! Bulbous, you killed... How did this work? You killed everything here, and I did the rest on my own. I'm not even going to ask what went on there. Let's just accept that this Daedric prince seemed to have cleared out an awful lot of the area for me. I'm not going to take that food, I don't think.
One of Clavicus's little chests. A wizard named Sebastian Lord had a daughter who worshipped Hercene. When the daughter became a werewolf, it drove Sebastian over the edge. He couldn't stand to see his little girl take on such a bestial form. The wizard wished for the ability to end his daughter's curse. Clavicus gave him an axe.
Oh dear. Your lord has a sick sense of humour. Let's see. Okay, I think Kathra's day is going to stop here for now. What a view to stop at as well. Just say thank you so much for staying with me during this cast. It's really lovely to have a little bit of company. Always feel free to ask questions as well, and do feel like if you feel like liking the video, go ahead, because apparently it helps something in some way. But for now, I'm gonna probably go to sleep by the look of it, and keep this dog with me until I complete this quest. Thanks so much for watching. Take care and have a good evening.